Okay. Hey. Yeah, he's sending us the link.
Okay.
So yeah.
Hey.
What's it called?
Wait, send me the link again. I'll send it to the chat. Just a second, okay?
I sent it to you just now.
Now?
Yeah.
To where?
To your
Discord?
no, your actual
My
phone
chat?
phone number.
I don't. Oh, here. Okay. Copy. Let me send it to the chat, okay? And let me know if you have issue. Did you see it?
Yeah, I'm opening it
Okay.
now.
So the Zoom has the Discord link.
So if you could call me back, my number is 732-770.
Here. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next thing we need to do is elect officers. So anybody want to volunteer
I don't have anywhere to bring it. No one has any
to be
appointment.
the president? You want to be the president? Okay. Oh, what's your name?
Okay, so is anyone else having issues with the Discord link?
Oops. What did we say?
She's gonna email. Well, I'm not entirely sure, and when it's not giving me any information.
LAH. Anybody else? So Salah, when are you graduating?
I graduate 2024.
Good.
Yeah.
So nobody else want to run for the president? So whoever agree, Salah, to be our first president, raise your hand. Woo! We don't have to be. Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So you'll be the president. Good. And then vice president. Anybody wants to be the vice president? Come on. Oh, good. What's your name? Alvia, how do you spell it? So Avia, anybody else want to run for the vice president? Anthony. So whoever gets more votes will be the vice president. Vice president, fewer votes, become the secretary, okay? Okay.
We have to have a minimum of 6 officers.
We do?
Yeah, I was talking to someone about how the things we need to do distinction, and we have a minimum of 6 officers that we have to have.
Okay, that's fine. So
I'm not exactly sure.
we still have 3 more.
1 second, I just too much things at once.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because no, I just wanted to make sure who he talked to.
Yeah, because the guy, is it David? What's his name? The guy that David?
Yeah, David.
David, yeah.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he was the CC chair last.
Yeah,
week.
because he approved money for us. So it's good that he's with us.
He approves the Constitution.
2?
No, just the Constitution bylaws. I used to approve them.
You are the one who approved money?
Yeah.
I thought, okay.
Does anyone else need the link or?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't need to do it anonymously, right? We can just raise hands, right? Right? Okay, are you guys okay with that? So Avia, Anthony, higher vote, become vice president, lower vote, secretary. Okay. So Avia, who want to vote? Oh, you want to be the run for officer too? Or you want to run for secretary? Okay, what's your name? How do you spell it?
Just let me know if you guys got it.
N-I? Sanaya, okay. So, and then treasurers, okay. So vice president, treasurers, and secretary, okay. Who wants to vote for Avia for vice president? Avia.
Good morning, is this Mary?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Hey,
9,
this is
10,
Mitch giving you a call back.
11, 12.
I'm doing well. How
13,
are you? I got
14.
your voicemail. What's going on?
Does it automatically put you in this position?
Vice president.
Mhm.
No, like, we just raised like, ran hands for vice president's position.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, because only students can participate, that's why.
Only student can participate.
Yeah, well, only students could run for, positions.
So Avia is not student?
No, she is, but like, they raised, he raised
Okay.
his hand and,
Oh, I cannot raise that.
I didn't count his vote.
oh.
I didn't count his vote. I just ignore him. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so. So Avia got 13
Mhm.
vote. Anthony, who wants to vote for Anthony for vice president? Oh my God. Okay. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Avia will be vice president. And then Anthony will be treasurer. Okay. And then because Sania wants to be the secretary. Sanaya. Treasurer. Sanaya will be secretary.
Yeah.
And then
I
we
mean, it could
need
be-
one guy to
could
be
be a million different things,
communication that take over
Yeah,
the
but
Discord.
we can have- I would say if
and,
it's still
uh,
drives, you know what I mean?
Group
It's
me,
under warranty, so if anything gets worse, or anything,
communication.
you don't have to worry
Okay.
about
Anybody want to
making
run
anything.
for communication?
Obviously, the
You?
main pro is to
Okay.
receive.
So we
if
have
it gets
communications
worse to
and
the
we
point where
need
you still
another
can't
officer,
drive, then
right?
then you gotta deal with that. Yeah. But I can look
Oh,
at
so
people
that's so
else
now
to
become more
if you want
fierce.
to drive, but I'm
So-
probably in the same boat.
so
I probably
we
don't have
have-
it open until next week.
I like it.
Yeah, just everywhere, and we're not the only place experiencing this. As you've called around in the
So how
state,
do I, here,
just like everything else, it's trying to get technicians and stuff like that is a
so
nightmare.
who is talking?
Mitchell Wilson is. I don't think he knows his mic isn't muted.
So, okay, your name? How,
I would have
okay,
to say,
and
imagine that for a loaner car, we probably don't have anything left either, and we have an appointment open until someone brings it back.
DEKE?
Maybe next week. Obviously, if it's an emergency or something like that,
Victor?
then from there and try to
Who
figure
is the
something.
other guy? Oh,
Unless she tell her not to be afraid. She can always call me if she needs
oh, I
anything.
like the name.
Have her call me if it gets worse, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Let me mute this guy. Let me mute this guy. How do I mute this
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah. If it was something major, the car wouldn't let you drive it. You know what I mean? It would pop up with a message on the card telling you. Yeah. Yeah. If it was anything major, it could just be a loose heat shield or something like that rattling around or something. It could be something silly. You know what I mean? It could not be.
Who's that? I really need to mute this.
It's Mitchell Wilson.
Yeah, but I don't know how to mute him from here. Okay, here. Yep. I mute him. Okay. So now let's see. So we have communication. So what else? What other officers you guys can think of?
I can jump in if you need me to.
No, we have to more
What
than
about
enough.
historian position? So you manage I don't know, remembering our leadership teams and the history of the club. So also the performance of our portfolios and things like that. So we can look back and study the history of the club, like.
let's call it like information
Okay,
officer,
yeah, we can make it up whatever name we want it to be is what it is.
information.
What?
And then one, like I say, okay. You can be information. Zaki want to also be the,
Lori is communication.
yeah. So this one,
Oh, okay.
and then this one. But Zaki, you want to be communication too, or you can do something else? Okay, so let's think of something. Are you good at designing stuff? Because I think we need someone to create a really nice appreciation later, like sort of like some kind of certificate
Yeah,
to give to whoever come here to be our guest speaker.
okay.
Yeah, so could you be that PR? Okay, PR. So we don't need to vote.
Yeah,
Let's just say, do you guys agree that Lori will be a communication, and then Zaki will be PR, and Eva will be information? Say whoever agrees, say aye. Yay, and not agree, nay. Okay, so we have all the officer. So secretary, could you write it down? Who's secretary? Secretary is Salaya. Yeah, Salaya. So you need to write it down, okay? And then you need to tell Lori about Discord. And then Lori, if you have time, do you know how to create a group? Okay, yeah, so help her.
and on Discord already, I already have a channel for like the leadership team for us to communicate with each other.
Oh, good.
There's a channel for us, and then the admins, which would be me, you, the communication, and the secretary,
Okay,
and the vice president.
okay,
And then, so like, there's a system already in place on Discord. I'm not playing it.
okay. So I think, I don't know how many of you get my emails. There are a few people I couldn't add you under the investment club. I don't know why. When I put in your email, your name didn't pop up under the ESU network, so they don't allow me to put you in. But if you receive my emails, you know, originally I had TD Ameritrade. They say they could do tutorial, but then when they find out, I don't know, there's a miscommunication. So the guy I talked to, he said, yeah, sure. So he arranged me this guy from St. Louis, and I sent this guy in St. Louis my Zoom link, and then he panicked. He said, under regulation, they cannot give group lessons. But if you guys have any questions, you can call them. They are more willing to do the individual session with you guys if you have your individual questions. But I want to also kind of share with you this. Okay. Oh, wait here. So actually under their, I already got locked down. Under their, if you have their Tinker Swim, under their education tag, if you can see that, okay, can you see it? They have a lot of stuff. So they have education, and then they have so many, like you can choose whatever you want to do. Okay, so they have so many different lessons, different videos. So they say, I'm new to personal finance, I want to learn the essentials, and I want to learn the basics of investing, and I want to build nest egg for retirement. So they have different stuff. So let's say I want to learn the basic of investment, and then they will have, you know, like understanding future margin fundamentals. So they will have different videos that we can watch. Okay, so but the thing is that some of these are short, but some are kind of long. I don't think it's good to play this with you guys every time we meet. Originally, I was thinking about that, but I thought what we can do is we could somehow organize a schedule. Okay, so few people, like I watch some videos and then next week I'll share my thoughts in a very short presentation, 3 to 5 minutes, what I learned from certain videos to give you, some introduction. Okay, and then like everybody can jump in because to me, I think it's a good learning process once you start teaching people. Like I told you, my friend, I meet every Saturday in Zoom to go over different chart. And she actually told me, she's actually helped her to tell me some of the stuff. She said she's been making like more money than before because she started to pay, because she need to teach me. So she paid more attention to some details, and then she is more rational now. Before she got emotional, nervous, but she keep telling me like, we cannot be emotional. We're not having relationship with the stock. But sometimes it's easier to tell people. We still get emotional, right? So that's what happened. What happened to my pizza? It's been 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes late. Yeah, so he didn't call me either. Yeah, so that's the thing. So I don't know like how we have a lot of members. So how do we organize this? What do you guys think we should do? As far as like who will be talking next week?
I guess that would be me.
You want to
Yeah.
talk next week?
I was gonna do a presentation, but I feel like I wasn't even the president yet, so I was like, that's what stopped me from coming here already with the presentation. But yeah.
Oh.
I will, even tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. But tomorrow it's not 3 to 4. I look at our pool, it's 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Now more people voted for 2 to 3 tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow we can meet 2 to 3. But next Monday, I won't be able to come here. Do you think you can?
Yeah.
You can do it because next week we have the College of Business have the golf event, golf fundraising event. How many of you play golf? Do you want to go? Huh? Monday. 12. Anybody want to in a Sky Top Lodge? You know where it is? It's like yeah. So so next Monday, could you do, what are you going to present about?
I planned on just going over like leadership positions so everyone understands like what everyone does and like who's responsible for what.
Okay.
And like who to go to, who to talk to for certain things.
Okay.
And then I was gonna go over like what basically survey asked what we were going to, like what we want to learn. So like if we want to focus on stocks and real estate, like to start off with, or if we want to just like pick people who have different interests and have them come up and teach.
That's what, I was thinking about that. Like whoever has some interest, they can sort of like teach. Don't feel like you don't know enough because nobody really know enough in investment. And you can see like even Faith, they don't, what is his name? Powell, Jay Powell. People think he doesn't know what he's doing. Even him, like the top guy in the Federal Institute, so nobody really know what's going on, right? So we just need to learn like for ourselves and then teach other people, share. And I think it's a good opportunity. And like I said last time, discipline. You should start like watching those videos. Don't feel like it's too much work. Even though this is just for club, try to watch some videos every day. I still watch videos every day. And then speaking of that, I read the book again. Like I read the book long time ago. I don't know if you guys know about this Japanese candlestick charting techniques. Have you guys heard of this book?
No, not Japanese.
Huh? So this is actually the very first book that written in English about the Japanese candlestick analysis. And this guy formed a company called candlechart.com. And the company is teaching people how to use this analysis, combining the Western analysis. Okay. So I reach out to the company. They say they can send someone to give us some tutorial lesson as well. They are going to give us some pre-recorded video. I told them we need to have pre-recorded video so everybody's on the same page, because I don't want people to like, oh wow, and then we don't know what question to ask. But in theory, the candlestick will work on everything, okay, including the forex, foreign exchange rate, currency, and crypto. It works on those, stock market, future options. They all kind of look at this, okay? So it will work. So we just need to learn, how to look at those. So this is another thing I want to tell you guys. And what else? So also this one, so this is the like I said, we need to follow news, right? We need to follow news. So now people are arguing, a lot of people are arguing like, so what happened? Is it Wednesday or Tuesday? Tuesday, when the CPI number come out. Remember Monday I bought TQQQ and I told you guys I'm going to sell it. I forgot. I was too busy. So I bought it at $30 and it went up to 31, but I was too busy that day. I didn't sell it. The next day it collapsed. So it went down to $25. So now I'm losing $500. But I bought another 100 shares at 24. So now my average price is 27, almost 27, something like that. Yeah. So I'm thinking like, so now it depends on, they have a meeting on September 22nd, right? So then they will announce how many percent they're going to raise. So what do you guys think? Do you think the next rate increase will be 75 points and then next one 75 and then 50, or 100, 75, 50, or 75, 50, 50, or 50, 50, 25? What do you guys think? You can vote. Oh, okay. Yeah, so originally people thought our inflation had already reached the peak last month. But last week, we noticed, oh, wow, even though it's only 0.1% higher, the market collapsed because people kind of freak out. Like, it didn't work. So they are worried that the Fed might increase the interest by 1% next time. So we will know on September 22nd. So what do you think if the interest rate they announced on September 22nd after their meeting is 75 points, the stock market probably will go up a little bit, right? Or if it's 50 points, then it will go up even more because it already reflects the fear that interest rate will go up to 1%. 75 points. So they already increased 3.25%, is it?
Yeah.
Right? Or yeah, I think they already, yeah. But the mortgage rate is already 6%. Yeah. It's already double than 1 year ago. Yeah. So yeah, thank goodness I already bought my house 2 years ago. 3 years ago, actually, right before the pandemic. So, so 73% think it's 75, 50. That's actually what I think too. So we will see. So if they say, okay, we're going to increase 75% for the next 2 times, then what do you think the stock market will go? Okay, so,
We're already like rock bottom.
So, okay, so it's good that you said the keyword because that's related to my next slide. So do you think the June bottom is June 16? We reached the Dow Jones reached the lowest in the past few years, right? Right? So do you think June bottom is the real bottom? If yes, that means we already reached the bottom, we will go up. Or do you think maybe in September, October, we will go lower. What do you guys think? So we'll go 75% think we'll go lower. Me too. So I like I told you guys, I have TQQQ, right? $30, $25. If it went down, if it go down to 20, I'm going to buy another 100. So TQQQ is a little bit different than SQQQ. SQQQ is the short of NASDAQ. TQQ is the long, 3 times. Okay, if NASDAQ increase 1%, TQQ will go up 3%. So the reason for that is because I think eventually the stock market will go up. And then to me, $20 is like 2,000. If I buy 100 shares, 2,000, it's okay in my portfolio. So we need to think about how much you have in your investment, and it depends on everybody's risk level, okay, risk tolerance level. So if you can tolerate more risk, you can put in more, but these are like very volatile, stuff. Okay. And now it's not. Now if you look at the chart, it's like, and nobody knows what will happen, right? Nobody, like I told you guys, oh, Monday I will sell it. If I don't sell it, Tuesday it probably will go up a little bit. Who knows? The CPI report shows something different, and then it just went down 1,200 points, right? So so more people say no. Yeah, so you need to think about your strategy. And to me, I was like, and I already have SQQQ. I have SQQQ, and I'm waiting for it to go up so I can sell it. Go up means the stock market. If stock market crash, I can sell my SQQQ, but at the same time, I can also enter TQQQ, because but then the TQQQ become long term, because eventually we are going to go up. We just don't know where is the bottom. Okay, some people, if you are more conservative, you want to wait till it reach the real bottom, and then you wait till when it started to go up, and then you can enter. But me, it's not a lot. But if you are buying QQQ is more expensive. QQQ is like $200, $300, right? I don't remember. So if it's QQQ, then I wouldn't enter now because it's more expensive, and it would take me a long time to see it go up. In my opinion. So that's why I'm not like willing to do QQQ. But TQQQ now is only $20, 20 something. So I thought, okay, so it's just my opinion. And then another thing I want to talk about, I didn't prepare the slides for, is the retirement. You guys are still very young, but I thought if I knew this when I was young, I would benefit so much. Okay, so we have different. Hello. So we have different retirement accounts, right? So we'll have IRA, Roth IRA, and 401, the traditional 401k. So the traditional 401k has stricter regulations. So when you are your money in 401k, usually you have fewer options in what you can invest in, okay, for the 401k. But 401k's benefit is it's tax defer. Okay, you don't pay tax. It's you don't pay tax for the money you put in 401k. Actually, it can kind of help you to lower your income tax, because the money you put in 401k, you count the income after 401k. Okay, the IRA is also tax defer, but IRA, there are more restriction in terms of what can be turned into IRA. Usually, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong. Usually, like now the retirement I get from ESU, I can convert it to IRA. Okay, because they don't allow it. It's still my current employer. But the money I got, the retirement I got from previous employer, which is UT, University of Tennessee, I can convert it to IRA. I just converted to IRA in February. Okay, So it was kind of lucky. Well, if I converted like a few months earlier, I would be luckier. But at least February, the market didn't drop that much. So I was able to get some money out and then move it to IRA. And for IRA, we pay tax when we withdraw money in the future. And we cannot withdraw until we are 62.5 years old, right? That I'm not sure. 62, 59?
You can withdraw, like if you want to take out, let's say, a hardship, like a loan.
Yeah. Then,
Money back to yourself.
yeah,
You can withdraw that.
I did that too.
Yeah.
So I remember that the interest was 4% or 6%. I forgot. So you can actually borrow loans from your retirement, and then you pay back interest, the interest go back to your own account. So that's a better way. Okay, but I also withdraw earlier and got a lot of penalty, 20%. So that's the retirement. And then another one. Yeah, another one I want to encourage you guys to have when you are young is Roth IRA. I was stupid because I thought, why would I put the money in Roth when I can, spend it? But then I realized Roth, you don't need to pay tax for the profit you make. So for you guys, if you start now, okay, everybody has $6,000 every year, depending on your income. I think it's 75. You have to look at the number. I forgot how. Huh?
It is
Oh, 86,000. So if you,
If you're 50 or older, I catch up.
yeah. So I'm almost there. So if you are 50 years younger or younger, you guys, most of you guys are, and you can put in $6,000. Okay, that you have to make $6,000 to put in $6,000 into the Roth IRA. But whatever you put in Roth IRA, when you withdraw, you don't have to pay tax. Okay, whatever benefit you get, you don't have to pay tax. After also 62.5 years old,
I'm sorry.
59 as well. Okay, so Roth also 59 years old. If you withdraw before that, you can only withdraw $6,000, the deposit you put in without penalty. Okay, but whatever you make, so you guys should, if you have extra money, you should put it in your Roth IRA. Then you don't, whatever you make, you don't get taxed in the future. Okay, so start right now. I'm worried I might get taxed too much when I retire because of the Social Security, my retirement. I expect I will make a lot of money in my retirement, so I will pay a lot of tax. That's something I'm worried, and I wish I had Roth IRA. I didn't until last year. So
You hear what this happened a couple months ago, I think. What one of the founders of PayPal did, Peter Thiel. He has $1 billion in his Roth that he can withdraw tax free because he bought a bunch of PayPal shares, pennies on the dollar, and he filled up his Roth.
Oh,
And now he's making out like a bandit.
interesting.
That was
Yeah.
one of the questions I was going to ask if there's ways around it. Around having to pay that much tax.
You could also use those accounts, let's say a bond, to also purchase to use it as a real estate investment as well. There may be ways to get around it too, like when you buy property. That's on another level, but that's something I found out. Some people do, some investors do, they use that money to purchase property. And you could, defer your taxes that way when purchasing property.
Could you call this number, because I'm on Zoom? Could you call this number, ask them where is our food?
Eventually,
It's been 1 hour.
you could do that when you buy properties.
Yeah, tell them it's Daisy to ESU. Okay. Yeah, so that's something keep, and then, oh, I forgot to mention. So for the traditional 401k, you can only invest in mutual fund or some stuff. It depends on your employer. Like when I was in North Dakota, we have more options. But when I moved to Tennessee, only five index fund we can choose. Okay, here a little bit more, but depends on where you are. They have different regulation. Different states have different regulation. But IRA, Roth IRA, you can actually invest in the any stock or ETF or whatever you want, but you cannot do margin for the IRA. But Roth, I'm not sure. I think you cannot use margin. Yeah, you cannot.
I just had a question, because, I mean, I know you're currently using real money.
Yeah.
So one of my questions was, is once you start using real money, you know, to buy stocks, how do you avoid, you know, being penalized for so many taxes? You know what I mean? 'Cause that's a, you know, as you're making money, you know. they say, you
Yeah,
know,
so the only way I can think of is Roth.
Okay, so you put into a Roth.
The Roth is the only way. I don't, because, you know, I'm using in a normal account.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, our 401k, the what they call Fidelity and the other
Yeah.
company, can we invest stocks by ourselves if we do not want to go through Fidelity or the other one?
not the money you get from ESU, but if you have other retirement account from previous employer, you can convert it to IRA. Oh, they call.
I feel like usually